What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Stack Sats Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Let's go! What's up, Garrett? Round of applause from the live studio audience for Garrett in the chat. Garrett, right off the bat, I'm stoked for stacking this year. Just wish I drank the Kool-Aid sooner. Garrett, I wish I drank the Kool-Aid sooner. I'll tell you guys the story of the first couple of times I heard about Bitcoin, and I was like, sounds weird. That's criminal money. That's what criminals use, right? And I just kind of avoided it, even though being in technology, you know, it had that, they call it the black pill. It had that like negative connotation where I felt as a upstanding citizen of humanity that I didn't want to be affiliated with anything that had to do with criminal stuff, right? And that was the story that I believed for a long time, to the point where I wouldn't even consider having conversations about it. I just thought, like, I would just blow it off and be like, nah, that's criminal stuff. I don't deal with that stuff, right? And yeah. So anyway, there's a saying in Bitcoin. It says, "We all get Bitcoin at the price we deserve," and don't be sad if you didn't get out in it sooner. You're in it now, right? And you're starting to understand it now. That's fine, because even though you might feel like you could have gotten a better deal sooner, you could have, right? We're still pretty dang early, right? I think there's like hardly any saturation as far as the whole world goes, right? More and more of the world's gonna figure this out, and they're gonna come back and say, "Damn, you knew about Bitcoin when it was $50,000. That's when you started buying. You're so lucky." They're gonna say to you, "You're so lucky that you knew about it. You're so lucky that you got into it." And really, it's not a luck thing, right? You decided to take a little time out of your day to look into it, right? Even if it meant me sitting here, I'm not gonna take credit for it, but even if it meant you heard about it once before, you ignored it. You heard about it a couple times after that, you ignored it. You heard about it, you kind of looked into it a little bit, but then kind of shied away from it. And then finally, when I reached out to you, when I got on the show, you finally maybe got a little bit more info and decided to, you know what, I've been hearing about it for so long, and you know, let's just look into it a little bit. Let's just look into it one more time, right? You made the decision to look into it, which is great. And then now you're going to reap the benefits of it, right? And it's not a luck thing. It's a willingness to learn, right? You didn't close your mind off to it, because I closed my mind off to it before too, right? A while back, I was tempted to get into Bitcoin mining, and I looked, this is way before like the pandemic and everything. And I looked into how much it would cost to buy a rig and start mining it. And it must have been during like a previous bull run or something like that. But like the mining rigs were like so expensive. And I'm like, damn, if you go and buy like a mining rig, it's gonna cost you like $15,000 for just a rig, and you're not gonna be able to mine enough coins, enough sats to justify that price tag. Because pretty much the mining profitability is priced into the cost of the device, right? So I was like, oh, that doesn't make sense. How do people even buy these things? How are they even in profits? So I kind of just forgot about it again, just, you know. And then eventually, I got back into it again, and I looked into mining. I think I was mining Ethereum with graphics cards, and I was buying them because it made sense. It was profitable. I was turning basically electricity into money. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Maybe I should get into Bitcoin mining. And you look at the big ASIC miners for Bitcoin, it's like, geez, they're expensive. Again, like $15,000, $20,000 for a machine. And you're not going to get that profitability because you won't be able to mine that thing and make that money, because you know that the price of Bitcoin is going to go down for the bull run, right? Sorry, for the bear run. So it wasn't a worthwhile investment. So then whatever happened, Ethereum went proof of stake, and now there's no more mining of Ethereum. And so I started selling my graphics cards, and just on a whim, I was like, hey, I wonder how much those mining rigs are now for Bitcoin, since Bitcoin is down. I was like, when we were down on the way down, and and mining rigs were now cheaper, right? Like a machine that used to cost $15,000 was now costing about $1,800, $1,500 for a machine that was 10 times more expensive, right? That does the same exact thing. It's just an ASIC, right? And it's a matter of timing. So I snagged a couple, and that's what I use now. But it wouldn't have made sense to buy it when the price starts to pump, because they pretty much price in the profits when you're buying it, right? Anyway, that was a crazy tangent, but yeah, don't worry about it. You're in it now, and you know what the process is. You're set up, and you're good. All right. If you guys, as you guys come in, do me a favor, smack. You guys are awesome. You guys are hit the like button. What up, BTC Munga in the house? Round of applause from the live studio audience. All right, guys. I was kind of waiting for everybody to pop in, because I have an announcement. My kids have the day off tomorrow, and they have the day off on Monday. So this show is right smack dab in the middle of the day. I love doing the show, but I'm taking the day off tomorrow, and I'm taking the day off on Tuesday. Sorry, Monday. I'm taking the day off tomorrow and Monday, so I can hang out with my kids. We're gonna go fishing. We're gonna do something fun, and I don't have to worry about getting back to the house to do the show. So I will see. So the next episode will be on Tuesday next week. Taking tomorrow off and Monday off. Okay. My kids have priority. If they're available to me, I love hanging out with them and just doing random stuff. And they suggested today, as I dropped them off in school, they said, "Hey, can we go fishing tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, we can go fishing tomorrow." So it's exciting. So it's rare for them to want to go fish because they kind of get bored. But we're gonna go do a. I'm not sure if we're doing a shore session tomorrow, but it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day with my boys. So super stoked on that. All right. That said, today I've had heard this song before, but I rediscovered it today, and I want to play a song for you guys, and we'll talk about that song during the Why We Stack segment. But before we jump into that, let's get into the first segment of the day, which you like to call Set Strength. This is ridiculous. I love it. Here we go. Today, the price of what? What's going on here? Wait, what? Oh, it's messed up. There it is. Okay. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $51,873. Wow. And we can get 1,928 Satoshis for a single dollar. What a deal. What a deal. Okay. What's a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar has 100 cents, a Bitcoin has 100 million Satoshis. If you accumulate 100 million Satoshis, you in essence have a whole Bitcoin. So you don't have to spend $51,873 all at once. You can buy it in fractions. And the benefits of owning Bitcoin are the same benefits of owning Satoshis. It's the same thing. It's still Bitcoin. So that whatever value you have stored in Bitcoin is shielded from inflation, and it will appreciate and grow in purchasing power as the dollar continues to debase. Okay? Let's say you're walking down the street, minding your own business, you look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have 19 Satoshis for a single penny. What a deal. Man, the deal was back when we started the show, we're getting 39 Satoshis for a penny. Now we're getting 19 Satoshis for a penny. Dang, that's so cheap. I mean, that's sad. That's sad. Okay? It's just a different way to illustrate the depreciating purchasing power of the penny or of the dollar or of the US dollar currency. Okay? Now, this is the dollar, guys. If we're living in another country where they have another form of money that is secondary to the dollar, then you're debasing even harder. Okay? So, it's wild. What up, Leonard? Round of applause from the live studio audience for Leonard. What's up, Leonard? Leonard, we're taking tomorrow off, and we're taking Monday off because I'm gonna go fish with the boys. They have a time off of school, so I took 2 days off of work to hang out with them. But I will still stack on those days for the show and put it into the spreadsheet. We'll just review it on Tuesday when we get back. So make sure you're sticking to your schedule. Whether you stack in the morning or afternoon or in the evening, stack. Okay. All right, let's get into the next segment of the show, which we like to call Why We Stack. All right, so I'm going to speak a little bit over this music, and then we're going to shut it down so we can listen to a song that I think is like so powerful because it kind of captures the feeling that you have if you haven't discovered Bitcoin yet and you're working your butt off for something you're doing what you think is the right thing by working and trying to get ahead and trying to save. But at the same time, you realize that you're not getting ahead, that you're losing, even though you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? It's a song that almost brings me to tears when I hear it because it's like I can feel the guy's frustration. I can feel his his angst. I can feel his just a sense of being let down by the system, by society, by the implied contract that if you work hard and lift yourself up by your bootstraps, you will get ahead in America, and it's a lie, right? We're set up to be stolen from. We're set up for them to steal the prosperity from us, to keep us working our whole lives, and in the end own nothing, right? So with that little bit of preamble, let's listen to this track, or the beginning of this track. I don't know if we're gonna get DMCA'd or not, but anyways, it's a beautiful song. I want you guys to experience it, and then I'll put the link to the whole version of it in the chat, so you guys can check it out later. Share it. It's on. I also shared it on X. So if you guys follow me on X, I'm at Roman Castro. Go over there, retweet that song. I want these guys to get more popular. They're growing, and they have an awesome story too, these brothers. But let's just listen to the song. Okay, here we go. Let me put this in. Oh, the song ended. The song ended at just the right time. Okay, so I got my screen. Here we go. All right, my screen open up here. Here we go. I'm gonna reset it so you guys can hear it. Let me know if you guys can hear it or not. Here we go. Oop, gotta turn off that background music. There we go. All right, here we go. Listening to this song. The group is called the Crow Boys Band, with the E, CROWE Boys Band. And here's the song. Here we go.
The song's about wishing the government would take away all our money. All right. Here we go. First job at 17, trying to make enough to buy her dreams. Look down at the money I made. The government took it all away. So I crashed my car on the corner, struck a lighter, and bought from the store there. Shrugged my shoulders to the wind. When I found out where my money was going, I smoked my first cigarette, stressing over politics. Do we really know what's going on? Preacher man say you're not right. Now I'm staying up all night. Songs about
Man,
the government would take
that song it gets me, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a great song, and you can listen to the full version. You can listen to the full song on their YouTube channel. I'm gonna put a link to this video in the chat so you guys can check it out. Maybe save it for later. Let's see, share, copy. It's such a good song, and it just like encapsulates that feeling that you get when you're working so hard. Like I like to say all the time, that when you're working 2 jobs and an Uber on the side, and you still freaking can't keep up. You know, like it's just not right. So to hear it, to hear it articulated so well in a song is beautiful. And I don't know, it's just a very cool song. And the best part is that we have something we could do about it now, right? Which is saving Bitcoin. And I don't know, I just wish that message of saving in Bitcoin could be spread more, because you can feel the pain. And that's just one song, but it affects so many people. And yeah, just spread the idea of Bitcoin, guys. It's so worth the time. Okay, it's so worth the time. All right, let's put some music on. Damn, I didn't think I was gonna get that emotional right again. Anyway, all right, recomposing. Let's let's get into yeah. Especially when you understand the problem that he's singing about. And part of me like getting like this is a frustration. The frustration that they maybe know that they haven't understood Bitcoin yet, right? And also I've always had a soft spot for talent. Like, don't get me wrong, I get teary eyed. I cry I cry at a lot of different things, I guess. Sometimes because I'm just overpowered by the emotion of somebody dedicating so much time to a craft and getting so good at it. It just tells me that humanity needs that time to be able to hone themselves and make great things like that, right? And even though we're in this state of the world where like we're basically getting robbed every day, there's people with talent like that find the time in their hard life to make beautiful music like that, right? So it gets me every time. Not this hard, but at this point I'm off the rails. What up, McLovin? Round of applause from the live students from McLovin. Wow. Anyway, great song. Gotta listen to it. The whole thing it's really good, and just go show some support for these guys. Because their channel is like 6.94K subscribers. That song is beautiful. They should have a whole lot more subscribers, and it's even on Spotify now. That song, so it's a really good song to share and just like it's a good explanation of the issue that Bitcoin is trying to solve. All right. So that said, sorry guys, what just happened? I don't know. That said, let's get into the next segment of the show, which you like to call Stack Recap, because we don't only listen to songs about how broken the money is, but we also try to save ourselves from that broken money system by saving in Bitcoin, by stacking sats. And we've been stacking sats here on the show every Monday through Friday at 12:30 Pacific time, 3:30 Eastern. And just like that, whoa, that's our full stack. In 2024, we started accumulating a little Bitcoin at a time, and we're now at a plus 17%. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $51,800. So today, we're only going to buy a single stack. We're going to buy $20 worth of Bitcoin, even though you should be buying more if you can. And so let's get into that section. Let's get into that next. All right. Any questions at any time, put it in the chat, guys. Sorry for that outburst, but it's just a beautiful song. All right, here we go. Yeah. So we know today we're buying $20. Just in case you're new to the show, the rules are as follows. When the price of Bitcoin is below our average buy price, we'll do a double stack of $40. When the price of Bitcoin is below the all-time lowest price in 2024, which is $39,237, we do a quadruple stack, which is $80. But today, since it's above our average buy price, we're only going to do $20. Okay. So that said, there's nothing else left to do, but it's time to stack some sats. All right, let's do this. Yeah, there it is. All right. As you know, I like to buy sats over on Swan Bitcoin. Oops. And today we're going to buy $20 worth. It's super easy. We just stack and stack and stack, and next thing you know, we're We're gaining time. McLovin in the chat. What up, McLovin? You walked in at the wrong time, broski. hope you're doing well, McLovin. Welcome to the stream. Here we go. Let me take a preview of this purchase so I can take a note. Here. Let's put this on our spreadsheet. Sorry, on my show notes. Today's episode 161. Just like that. Wild. I'm sorry, 162. Today's episode 162. All right. All right, so there's nothing else left to do but actually hit the buy button. Okay, let's cut the music. Put the browser on here. Hit it. And drum roll, please. Here we go. Dude, I'm okay, McLovin. I just get emotional when I listen to beautiful pieces of music because I appreciate the talent, the effort, the dedication to be able to express yourself in such a way that just connects with people, right? And it's especially in these times when people don't have that much free time, these guys found a way to hone their skills and be able to come up with a piece of music like that connects, dude. It just hits. It's beautiful. And there it is, just like that. 0.00038145 Bitcoin added to the stack. I'm gonna turn on the chill music because we just bought Bitcoin. Now we get to chill. Wait, is that right? There it is. Okay. We'll keep talking about it while we update the spreadsheet with today's buy. Yeah, McLovin, like I'm a huge softie when it comes to things like that because I know the level of effort it takes to hone a skill like that, to be a musician like that, or to be a performer. And it happens to me sometimes when I see like a big show, like when I see like a big performance, like I don't know, like for example, like even Circus LA, right? Not necessarily like I don't know, like just like a big act. Like, have you guys seen the show O at the Bellagio in Vegas? If you've never seen that, you owe it to yourself to go watch that show. If you're ever in Vegas, make a point to go see O at the Bellagio. Man, that show is so overwhelming. It is. I don't even want to say anything else about it besides you have to see that. That's one of the things you have to do. Yeah, Garrett, it's that was so overwhelming to me. And then when I started thinking about all the talent it takes to do all that stuff, forget about it. I was like a mess. Anyway, I really do. I hope to take my kids to that soon. So, but I want them to be at an age where they can really appreciate it, you know. But it's an awesome show. All right, let's update the spreadsheet. We have today is 2/15, 24, and our purchase today was at 51,939. Still kind of hurts to buy at this price, but 10 years from now, people are gonna say, "Damn, you were buying at $50. You were buying at $50,000, and you only bought $20 worth. What's wrong with you?" Right? That's what people are gonna say in the future, right? But you don't want to put yourself out more than you can, right? Just save what you feel comfortable with, right? And watch it grow. All right, there it is. The entry is in, and that brings us. Oh, it's still not 3 million satoshis. Gosh, see how having to buy less than 2,000 satoshis for $1 is affecting our SAT growth, right? We would have hit that a while back, right? Now my $20 is only buying 38,000 satoshis. About up here, $20 buy was getting me about another 6,000 satoshis, right? Even at 44, dang, right? Hey, the grind is gonna take longer, but it's still better than having zero, And as long as your Satoshi count keeps going up, you're doing right. You're doing well. All right, let's copy this to the cumulative sheet, where we track all the buys for the show, even the ones that I do off a line because I take a day off. I'll be tracking them here. Okay. So I'll be adding them tomorrow and Friday and Monday. For those of you guys who just tuned in, I'm taking tomorrow off and I'm taking Monday off because my kids have those days off of school. So I took the days off of work and we're going to go do something. Just whatever they want to do. It's going to be fun. So it's like a 4-day weekend with the boys. All right. So there it is. Document is updated. If you want a copy of this spreadsheet to study it, or if you want to use it as a template to start tracking your SAT purchases, you can get it at the following link. Let's see, ! SAT sheet will trigger the Nightbot to give you a link for this template. And when you look at the template, it'll have my current data in there, but feel free to erase it and do what you need when you take a copy of it so you can track your sats. Okay? And you could change the burrito index, the milk index, the bread index, the taco index to whatever you like to have. Oh, Leonard, good call, dude. Thank you so much. Good call. Perfect. Leonard, are you going to Bart Hall? We're going to Bart Hall on Sunday. You should come with. We're gonna just cruise around, walk around, and mob it at this like fishing convention, guys. It's here in town. All right. So that said, we laughed. I cried. Do you guys have any questions? Damn. You're welcome for the 30-minute emotional roller coaster. How do I say goodbye to what we had? 0.1 Bitcoin was 2K when I first started stacking. Now it's 5,200 for 0.1 Bitcoin in only 14 months. Only that is a crazy stat, McLovin. BTC Moon Guy, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you every day. Thank you, sir. Hope you have a great rest of the day and a great weekend. Yeah, McLovin, it's wild. Like we are so as a society, we are so like in the now and immediate gratification that we won't take the time to see that, right? Like $2,000 is not nothing. $2,000 to be able to think to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna save $2,000 in myself. I'm gonna take the $2,000 and instead of spending it on something that I don't really need, some thing that's gonna rot away, or I'm gonna abandon later, or I'm gonna eat and poop. You're taking that value and you're setting it aside. You're not eating the marshmallow today, so you can have 2 marshmallows. Actually, more than 2 marshmallows in 14 months. Right? I have to remind myself daily how early we are. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Also, another good point, McLovin. But yeah, we're super early. Keep stacking. And you know what I've come to realize, thanks to Hard Hodl, he's been here in the chat before. At some point, you might feel like, oh man, I keep telling my relatives, I keep telling my friends about Bitcoin, but they're not listening, they're not whatever. At some point, for your family members that are not listening, you know, maybe just start stacking a little bit on the side for them. You know, have your main stack and have another little stack for the people that you love that maybe you will never understand Bitcoin. Maybe they're too young to understand Bitcoin. Maybe they're too old to understand Bitcoin. But stack a little bit for them, you know. In the long run, just like that, 14, dude, they're like, it's more than 100% up, McLovin. That's wild, dude. I might be free to take you guys fishing tomorrow. What? Yeah, let me know, Garrett. I'll be out to the Discord if you're around. That'd be awesome, dude. The kids would flip out. Awesome. But no worries if you can't. I appreciate the offer anyway. But if you can, that'd be great. If not, no, I won't hold it against you. Thanks so much for the offering. All right, boys. That is all I got for you guys today. Again, make sure you go check out that band. It's a beautiful song, and I'm gonna drop it in the chat one more time. Oops, maybe not. That's not it. That's the wrong thing I copied. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Sorry. Grab the link right here. Share. Copy. And pasted it in the song. All right, go listen to the full song. And then when you're done crying, put a comment in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have a great weekend. I love all of you. Keep stacking. And remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Right. See you guys on Tuesday.